Who did I choose as my executor? So the most likely candidates is going to be your spouse, your children, or a sibling, maybe even a trusted friend. Welcome to Frank Bruno Law. I am Frank Bruno. I'm an elder law and probate attorney. And we're discussing the executor. An executor has the role within your will to follow the instructions of the will. And there's a whole host of duties. I just completed a series where I identified 15 principal tasks or duties or obligations of the executor. So today is who would be the likely person. Now, your spouse is a good candidate. However, your spouse is probably around the same age as you. No guarantee of that. But if you're an elderly couple, you probably age together. And does your spouse have the physical capability to undertake this task? What about if they're stricken with grief? If they're too upset, if they don't have the mental headspace to be the executor? So you have to weigh the pros and cons. A child is a good candidate, but if you have more than one child, is it going to create a discord? Maybe for family harmony, you don't pick a child. But overwhelmingly, I either have spouse or child as the prime candidates for being an executor. Siblings, quite often someone will have a trusted sibling, brother or sister. And again, for family harmony, maybe if you pick one, unless there's a real tight relationship, but it's something to consider. And after everything I've mentioned, the last potential candidate, although I guess there's more people under the face of this earth than some that we could pick, a trusted friend. If you should be so lucky as to have a trusted friend, you can choose that person. You don't need to be a beneficiary. You don't even need to be a relative. I should have said it that way. You don't need to be a relative or even a beneficiary to be the executor. Just need to have trust and faith in that person. If you'd like to speak to me about your options, and you can always pick an attorney, right? The attorney that drew the will. That's a potential candidate. If you'd like to speak to me about your situation, please go to frankbrunolaw.com.